let's do Kung Pao Pork. So the first thing you're gonna need is a really hot skillet and a nice shot of oil. And I like to start with the pork, and you want a really nice sear and to start it to caramelize. That is a great sound. Just shake it around a little bit, get the pork laid out. You wanna start this with a really nice crust. There is a little bit of fat in the pork, and when the pork fat starts to render, you start to build flavor and a little kiss of salt. All right, the sauce for this is super easy and quite fun to make. So it's a great balance of a lot of things, sweet, salty, spicy. So for the saltiness, a nice big shot of soy sauce. It's gonna give it good color, gonna give a big punch of salt. Chinese cooking is great because it's totally balanced. It hits everything on your tongue. So where there's salty, there is sweet. You could use white sugar, but I like the balance of the salty soy sauce and then the liquid gold honey. And don't be shy with the honey. The soy sauce is pretty powerful, so you want an equal balance of sweet and salty. All right, let's spice it out a little bit. Paprika is gonna give it really good color, and it's kind of nice. When the paprika cooks, it kind of toasts and gives you this warm feeling in it. And it's all about balance. So it's a little salty, it's a little sweet, time for a little heat. Give it a big kick of cayenne. You can make it as spicy as you want here. I like it with a nice little kick, so I hit it with the cayenne pretty hard. And this is really great. Ground star anise, it's really floral. And it's got licorice notes into it. It's pretty powerful, so just a little bit, and the balance of the sweet and the spicy and the salty with the star anise is a perfect match for pork. And then you wanna sauce it. So the sauce needs to be really nice and thick, and this is called a slurry. It's kind of fancy, but it's really simple because it's just cornstarch and a little bit of water. So a nice shot of cornstarch, and then water helps make the sauce, and it gets really nice and thick and sticks to the pork. And a little bit of water will stretch the sauce out. It's pretty powerful, and the combination of the water and the cornstarch makes a really nice texture for the sauce. And to finish it all off, a little bit of sesame oil. The sesame oil is pretty gnarly. It's a pretty strong, bold flavor, so just a kiss of the sesame oil. And that's it. That's how you make a simple sauce for a Kung Pao pork. When it cooks down, it gets really nice and thick. And check this pork out. That's really important. When you're cooking the pork, just get it in there and have a bit of patience. Just kind of stop, and what you're left with is some really great color. That's how you start to build flavor. Yeah, that looks great already. If you just let it sit there, you get really good caramelization, and when you see caramelization, that's how you build flavor fast. Speaking of flavor, let's do the veg. So I push the pork to one side, and then just put a little bit of oil in the empty gap, and then that's where you can really start to build some flavor and cook some veg. So in with the ginger, the onion, and the peppers, and it's like the pork again. Freeze! Just let it cook down, let it get some flavor. Fresh garlic, you have to have fresh garlic in a Kung Pao pork, but I don't put it in with the regular veg because garlic really likes to burn. So I do it after the other veg goes in. And this microplane is great because it demolishes it and you get a ton of good garlic flavor. Awesome. So once the veggies have a minute, you can see the veggies are starting to get color, and then just bring it all together. Yeah, that's good. You can see the veg getting a ton of color. There's lots of crispy bits on the pork. And I'm a huge sucker for texture. So a bit of crunch, some peanuts. You get to a little piece of pork, all of that veg, and then you hit a crunchy peanut. Woohoo! That's the Kung Pao in the Kung Pao pork. And then right in with the sauce. It looks a little thin, but once it cooks down, that cornstarch and water really thickens up and it clings to the pork and all the veg. That already looks delicious. All right, Kung Pao pork. I know it's always done with chicken, but you need to try it with pork. The pork has such a good flavor. It takes on all of those spices, and it's just delicious. And look at the texture of that sauce. That sauce just clings onto the pork and all the veg. And to finish it, because I'm a sucker for nuts, I'm a little bit nutty myself, some more peanuts. I'm not shy with the peanuts. And then some fresh green onions. I don't cook the green onions with the pork because I find that they die, but just some fresh green onions right at the end. That's a lot of freshness on a pretty decadent dish. Pork Kung Pao. Sweet.